halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Start the drive. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Browns' 33-yard line.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Greedy Williams on the coverage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Looking to throw. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Room here to run. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Democratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
At the 42-yard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 20.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run. Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
9-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The kicker on.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 10.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A toss play to Chubb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
At the
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here is another interception. picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
For the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get